Hi everybody. So we're going to talk a little bit. I'm going to show you more of her yard. She has trees that are going to be of value. Just a lot of things. My toilet, desanitizing. I'm going to do a lot to the van while I'm sitting here. But I am sitting inside the van at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 96, 97 outside. It is, let me show you, 80 degrees inside the van. The reason is I'm running my air conditioner. She doesn't pay anything, zero, for electricity. She has tons of solar panels and solar to her house. So she hasn't paid for years, ever since she got the solar in. So she said I could use as much as I want. So I'm going to show you how I'm running it with the setup that I've done, because I am in a neighborhood. You have to be careful of lawsuits, anybody tripping over a cord. The cord's coming from the garage into the van, and I'm sitting on the street. But the air conditioner is keeping the van just fine. I started it at noon. It was 104 inside the van today. Wasn't that hot outside, but 104 in here. And after 3 hours, as I stated, it reached 80 degrees. Very comfortable. I'm very happy. So, anyway, because I have no, circulation. So, I'm going to talk about some other things, but right now I'm going to show you, I tore my toilet apart, just other parts of her yard that are really interesting, and what I'm doing while I'm here. Check it out. So, I took my plants off of the van. Here's my broccoli. And some of it's blooming. And I did find some peppers. I have the wrong kind. They mislabeled this pepper plant. Let me see if I can show you. Here. These are not normal peppers. These are those little ones. Anyway, I have a ton of those I just found. But, well, some of it's in shade. And I did have a tomato already. Tons and tons of tomatoes. But look at this broccoli plant. Man, it took over. Now, I did let my asparagus go to seed, which I planned on doing anyway. A little bit of onion, but mainly seed. And, yeah, look at them. Yeah, and I got, this is the zucchini. Look at this. Got blooms on it. Drooping. Guess I'm going to have to water it. But, yeah. We're going to put this in the backyard. So, we have a visitor today, Ollie. Ollie, look around. There we go. Ollie and Marley are friends. They've become friends. And they're starting to play together. So, Ollie is in my room now. And Marley's, of course, Marley's down here trying to play. She's being a real pain. She's decided she'd rather play with her toy, but she won't share it with Ollie. What can we say? So Ollie's just sitting there, like, all right, whatever. So, this is our little visitor today, and she does like Ollie. She's overwhelmed by the other dogs, but she's starting to adjust. There are some big dogs out here, but she's adjusting, and slowly but surely, she's getting to meet all of them. So I want to take you out and show you my little project today and what I've been doing. Well, this is one of the side yards. I showed you how my plants were doing, right? They're looking great. She just got hers planted. She has a lemon tree. So, I'll be picking lemons. Yeah, look at this. And an orange tree. Okay? Yeah. This is one of her side yards. Marty and I come out here, and I'm working in my garden. Well, I'm keeping my garden in pots. You can see the fruit's dropping, so I'm going to be pulling a lot of that off and starting to eat oranges. That's going to be great. So it would be nice if I could make orange marmalade, or maybe dehydrate oranges. We'll see what we come up with. Save some of these oranges. Well, this morning I got up and I broke apart my toilet. I cleaned and sanitized it, and I brought it out here for, it to get some sun and dry out. And I'll be putting it back together, and I'll show you what I do. But the reason I did that was she has a drain right down here. And it's easy for me with a hose. And as you can see, there's a drain. So I can easily wash everything off into the drain. So I'm going to put my toilet together and show you how I do that. And put it back in the van. So, this is my clean toilet. Now I got to get past all this. So, this is a double bucket toilet. So, the first bucket is a urine bucket, okay? Now you have lots of storage underneath. I haven't seen another one like this. This is supposed to be disability or a senior toilet, elderly toilet. So your urine would go in here. In here, you would bag for the other stuff. However, I take this out first, and I put a doggy pad in the bottom to protect the floor. Then I take a trash compactor bag, which almost unbreakable, you gotta stab it. And I'm gonna put it in there. And the reason is, you wanna make sure if you have a leak, it goes into another bag. So everything's double bagged. I'm gonna put this down in here. And then I'm gonna put this in here. And set that just like that. Then I'm gonna take poop baggie. And the flex bags, they leak. So I have to go to the compactor bag section to get non-flex. And I'm going to put that in here. Remember, you have a hole in the bottom. Now, before I do anything else, I'm going to take, and I have some cedar chips. I get them at Walmart, a small bag. I'm going to put a handful down in there. That helps control any kind of an odor. Now this has been sanitized, everything's ready. I put this down in here. I close everything up. Voila, we're all done. Now I'm going to show you how I did the plug-in from the garage to the street to my van. It's a little hot, so it's going to be fast. So let's start and let me show you how it is plugged in. As you can see, here's my air conditioner. And yes, it has a drain, and the drain, it goes outside. Marley, are you coming? So we're going to walk you through this. I don't quite close the door because of the cord. So I think you can see the cord. All right? Now we've taken this cord, and what we've done is we've put a mat over here. And you see this trailer? Someone's living in it on the street. And they have power going into that and a mat over the power cord. So that's what we're doing. And at night I will completely unconnect it. I've wrapped another part of the cord here, all through in here. You can't see it, but here you can see some of the cord. See the cord? And it goes all the way down the side. So let's go down here and I'll show you. And here's the cord right here going into the garage. It's that simple. We were going to tape it, but nobody comes down here, so we're not going to. And there's our yard. Marley guess. We're not going to tape it, but if I feel it's a safety issue, then we're definitely going to do that. But it's pretty well hidden except when it goes across, and at night I will unplug completely. So this is another way to look at it. Hopefully this is really safe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I give you all my love.